It has been some time since I've been live, so just want to give you updates about my life and what is going on. So I've been living for about 2 weeks in a very dangerous city, and explosions were going on very often in different part of that city. And few nights were very scary nights when people lost their homes, cars were burning, and it happened right in the building next door to my apartment complex. And it was really life-changing experience, very negative energy, and I couldn't stay there longer, even though I had some tasks to finish. I couldn't stay there. That's why I had to leave to much safer place. And I needed a few days to adjust to peace and to be in a quiet, very relaxing place after that chaos that I went through. Thank God, I'm so grateful for still having this life, still being healthy and unharmed. Because living in a very negative environment affects every aspect of the life. And some people told me they have adjusted and they don't pay no mind to what's going on around them. I was not able to do it. It was not easy for me to just keep living my normal life when I saw so many people suffering there. So I came back to this place and I had my dogs back because they were with my friends for almost 2 months. And they were screaming from happiness when they saw me. They couldn't believe their eyes. At first, they were quiet. They were looking at me. They couldn't believe they see me again. And I was happy too. So when I brought them back here, I was going for a walks and I enjoyed it so much. I woke up at 5 a.m. just to go for a walk with them. I'm just so happy because they are my kids, my little children. And even though my friends treated them nicely, they took care of them, but still, no one would take care of my babies with so much love that I do it every time. So I'm happy to have them back, happy to spend time with my dogs, and I'm happy to be in a very peaceful environment. This environment helps me to heal from the stress. Because when I was in that city, my apartment complex also had some damages. People got broken windows, broken glass. And in my apartment, windows frames were broken. So I had to call handyman and he overcharged me, but that's all right. As long as I'm healthy, financial aspect is just one side. I try to stay positive. Another thing is that I really wanted to go back to Colombia to fighters retreat because I enjoyed so much my time there. And I was planning to sell immediately my apartment. However, it was not possible because once again, the building that is next door to my building is completely destroyed. Cars were burning and it's like a scene from a horror movie. So this affects, of course, sales, real estate sales, because people hesitant to buy apartments during such uncertain time. And especially when they see what is going on around the area. So my plans have been postponed for a little bit, even though I sign up for so many upcoming retreats in Colombia. Unfortunately, I have to wait until I sell my apartment. And I assigned this to real estate agent, and she already got one offer, but it was not really beneficial for me because people wanted to make a deposit and they wanted to make me wait for 2 months, which is unrealistic expectation on their side. No one would want to wait for such a long time, and why should I put on hold my apartment for 2 months? If it's available in 2 months, they can buy it then. Why should I wait for this long period of time? Doesn't make any sense. And on top of waiting time, they wanted to reduce price by 10K, which is also ridiculous. Prices here are going up almost daily. So in 2 months, this price will be cheap, and they want to reduce it even more. So I rejected this offer, and real estate agent, she didn't give me any other offers. And also I signed contract, and this contract is not good. I didn't read it before signing because at that time I was just in such a great mood. I just wanted to sign and get over it because I trusted her, but she's not working alone, she's working with a company. And that company seems like a little bit shady because this offer that they try to pressure me to sign, this offer doesn't look great. So we will see how it will work out. I don't know. But I pray to God that God protects me from evil people and from their evil intentions. And I'm grateful, I'm healthy, I'm well, regardless that I went through so difficult time. And I overcame so much fear, because when you hear explosions at night, when you're sleeping and your building is shaking from these explosions, people screaming, it's unreal. It's so much stress, and I overcame it. So this is a good thing. And also I wanna talk about coaches. In this time of uncertainty, of a stressful time for many people, some people are winning. They are champions of life. And I'll tell you a secret. It's because they have life coaches, because they have someone to guide them through these challenging times. And to become champion, for example, in UFC, it's not enough to have coaches that help you to become physically strong. It's necessary, but you also need to have life coach. And one of the UFC champions, he lost. He just had a fight. He lost. And he lost only because he refused to get a life coach. And I recommended him. We had conversation where I said to him that he needed to hire a life coach, and he refused. He said he relies on God's help. And that's good to pray. That's good to rely on God's help. But God wants us to do what is the best. And the best for anyone who wants to achieve growth in life is to invest in life coaching. So, for example, myself, I got a loan just to pay for life coach. And it helps me a lot. It helps me to see perspectives of other person. And that person, his energy helps me to go through situation. And I just want to tell you, I have not one, not two, but I have 4 life coaches right now, not psychologists, life coaches. I realized that for me, psychologists, they helpful, they good in what they do, but I already over this chapter in my life because I've been to psychologist for 20 years. I've got so many sessions with psychologists, and I think I'm over it now. I'm moved on to the next chapter, and right now I'm working with life coaches. 4 life coaches right now. They are all exceptional. 3 of them are men, and 1 of them is a woman. So if you thinking about changing your life and you want perspective of another person, invest in this specific area. It will help you to see your situation from different angle. It will give you additional energy to move on. Right now, my situation is very like balanced. So it's negativity and it's positivity and it's mixed. However, I'm trying to stay positive and focus on living just day by day. I'm focusing on living one day at a time. A lot of challenges I'm facing every day. I wanted to move to Colombia. This was my initial plan. When I went to Fighters Retreat, I fell in love with this country, with people that I met there, with the culture, with language. So this was my initial plan. And also my plan was to sell my apartment immediately when I come back home. And again, because of the explosions, my plan to sell my apartment got postponed. My plan to go to additional fighters retreats right away, to come back to Colombia immediately, these plans were postponed as well. However, again, I try to see only positive things in very challenging situation. Yes, I wanted badly to come back to Colombia. It didn't happen this way, but again, maybe this is for better. Maybe I need to be here right now. This is life. God is preparing something better for me. And same with you. If you're facing a situation and you're trying to force some events to happen, you're trying to force the results, it's not gonna happen on your timeline. Whatever timeline you set up for yourself, trust me, 99.9% this is chance that it's not going to happen on your timeline. Whatever you plan, God has another plan for you, and God's plan is much better for you. You're just going to see it later on. You cannot see it immediately, but later on in life, you will see that God is working behind the scene, preparing something great and amazing for you. So that's it for today. I just want to thank you so much for being my subscriber. And also, please follow me on Instagram. Same username, Tanya Bright Future. Follow me on Instagram. I put there additional updates, additional information. You also can send me message there. I offer coaching sessions for those who need it, to talk to me one-on-one regarding psychopathic abuse, regarding sexually transmitted diseases, or anything and everything else. So please follow me on Instagram as well. Have a blessed, amazing day and see you very soon. Bye.